These are Clinton aide's bizarre death ruled suicide despite no weapon being found after he was discovered tied to a tree with electrical cord wrapped around neck and gunshot wound to the chest. That's
Yeah.
That about sums up like what's going on with these Clinton
These weird suicides
associated with people. Yeah, so it's like it's not like nothing about it screams suicide.
What are you talking about? That sounds like a suicide to me.
Yeah, right.
It's a very clear-cut suicide, sir. I would look suicide first and then have to rule that out, obviously.
Of course.
Naturally.
But it's like...
It's got a Clinton attached to it. It has to be a suicide. Everybody knows that. That's how they work.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very bizarre. I don't know how they came up with this conclusion other than they wanted it. You know, you just because you want something to be a suicide doesn't mean it is a suicide.
Well, it's weird. So it's like, it seems to me like it would just be way easier for them to kill this guy and then say, oh yeah, it was a murder, but we don't know who was.
Yeah.
We can't find the guy.
We're trying.
We don't know.
We're doing our best.
Yeah. And then just not like, but this is just like, there was another guy that had two bullet wounds in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Suicide.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's again.
How do you like? Why? Why at this point? Why would you even do that?
Pow pow. You know. Like
but why even try to say that it's?
Well, they're getting away with it. They're getting away with it. So why change any? Why change anything?
It's a subtle flex showing everybody that they are not above that. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. I mean, should we be talking about it?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe
I have no suicidal tendencies.
Hillary Clinton will come after us personally herself.
Yeah.
She'll show up at the door with a shotgun, like you're gonna shoot yourself in the back of the head with this thing, and that's what your family's gonna believe happened, and you're gonna be tied to a tree. How could he have even shot himself in the chest, tied to the tree with an electrical wire around his neck? Why have something around your neck? If you're like, sure, okay, if you're strangling yourself, that's one way to do it, but you're gonna shoot yourself in the chest with a shotgun blast?
Yeah, with a dissolving gun.
A gun that dissolves, and it's like
that's the way to do it.
It must have incinerated into a billion pieces.
Well, it's a one-use gun.
Yeah.
The minute you shoot it, it disappears.
Yeah, it vanishes. Well, it enters the shadow realm.
Yeah.
After you shoot, that is it.
Or
the Clintons. The Clintons have this top secret government technology. You know, we all know this. So that's what they're using.
You know, it's funny because people talking about conspiracy theories. I hate to say that term, but it's people know what it is now, so we just have to get over it. But these Clintons they're wrapped around a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like it's hard to say.
Yeah, the guy that was associated with them who was shot in the head twice, back of the head twice. There was the other guy who drove at like 150 miles an hour into a tree or something like that, and I'm pretty sure he himself had expressed concerns that someone might try to do something to him before that happened. And then also, I think he said that he saw somebody tampering with his car. Like he tried to borrow his neighbor's car or something because he had saw somebody tampering with his car. And then that happened.
I don't know, man. It's at this point, I guess they're untouchable. Because
Well,
nobody's
they're
even
definitely
looking into it.
untouchable. You know how many times Bill Clinton was on Epstein's plane? No one fucking cares.
Yeah. They're not even asking questions.
No. Well, you're not allowed to.
Well, you know what? I think what's going to end up happening is you're going to see the same thing with the JFK stuff, where things are going to start to trickle out a little bit the older it gets. You know, at some point, I'll bet you they just admit it. They'll just be like, yeah, you know what? We killed him. We killed Epstein.
Epstein?
Yeah.
What about JFK?
I don't know that one. I don't know if they're ever going to
delaying it.
I don't think they're ever going to admit that, but they'll say they'll soften it up by saying that they knew.
The continued delays are suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Very suspect, to say the least.
There must be other than the CIA having implications to it. There must be other organizations or entities that have some kind of are worried about taking some fallout from it. Because otherwise, I mean, other than the fact of the CIA, I mean, but people know at this point the CIA are corrupt. like that the CIA have done things all around the
Do
world
they
and,
know
and continue.
though? I don't think people know. I think people have their head in the sand to all of this. Sure, if you want to know, the information is there.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of people don't care to know.
Yeah.
They're not seeking it out.
Or
You tell it to them, they'll hand wave it away
Yeah.
as crazy. You're a crazy
That's
conspiracy theorist.
That's it right there.
It's like, okay, but
When you say enough shit.
but these things happened.
Yeah,
Hello,
when you
something's
say
going
enough
on.
things, yeah, you say enough crazy things. It's like, you know, you throw a mix of crazy stuff in there along with the truth and stuff. Nobody knows what to believe. So
Yeah.
this is another one of those cases. But we're not even using common sense at this point.
No.
Where we accept things like this, it should be no. That's not an acceptable conclusion that he killed himself. Like we
think,
gotta dig deeper, bud.
Yeah, I think there was like a PolitiFact. What was it? PolitiFact is, I don't know. There's like an article to talk about. No, he didn't kill himself. It's like, okay.
Oh, they actually said that. Somebody actually said that in an article.
Or no. He said it wasn't a murder. Is what it was.
Okay.
They said no, it's not a murder.
Right. Okay.
But it was like an attempt to be a fact checking thing to it.
Okay. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to think about this kind of stuff anymore. We were just talking about this today. It's how things are just so absurd. We live in such a banana republic that it's hard to even know what's real and what isn't real. You know, are there actually aliens? Are they not? Or is that
right?
Like there's just so many things now that people just get numb to it. I think there's so much information out there. And it's people just get numb and go, I don't even want to think about that because I don't know what to think. And, you know, I'd rather just, you know, concern myself with, you know, my regular life.
Yeah.